Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you will not miss a future video.
Welcome to the channel, The Tech Piano Player Kid.
A black background with white text that reads The Tech Piano Player Kid displays on the screen with the same text written to the right in Braille. What's up everyone, The Tech Piano Player Kid here, and Apple has released iOS 16 Beta 3, and I have downloaded onto my iPhone of this video being recorded on July 7th of 2022. And the first thing I've noticed is the Siri the Siri Chime or Siri activation thing has changed. So you remember that the old one was this. So you remember that one. The new one on the iPhone, and by the way, the Chime, for that Siri one, I just use my Mac for that. It's the same thing on the iPhone. But the iPhone on iOS 16 has now changed. Now, whether it'll be the same one on Mac when Mac is updated, I'm not sure. But I know the iPhone one has changed as of now. And that sounds like this. So that's one thing that's changed. The other thing that's changed is Voiceover now with Eloquence says iMessage correctly now. Before, it used to say iMessage, but now it says
iMessage. iMessage.
It says that, iMessage. Also with iPhone, it used to say iPhone, but now it says
iPhone folder, 17.
And it's a folder I know, but it says iPhone correctly. So there's some things that has changed and it says correctly. The one thing that's still not working is the editing of an iMessage when sending one. So let's say you have a message that needs to be fixed and you need to edit that message. It still will not let you navigate with VoiceOver accessibly when editing an iMessage. So I don't know if that's a bug or that's something that Apple's still working on, but hopefully that will be fixed. I have reported this in the feedback app in iOS 16 Beta 2. So hopefully that will be resolved in the future. So let's go ahead and see what's new in the feedback app.
Page 2 of feedback. Face ID. Face ID authenticated. All 30 items. Button. Request 0 and red items. Recent activity 5 items. Button. macOS 13 with Beta 3. iOS and iOS 16 Beta 3 release notes. Dictate. iOS and iOS 16. Notes and note separator. Dim. Lines. Speaking rate. 60%. 55% lines. Word. iOS and iPadOS 16 Beta 3 release notes. iOS and iPadOS 6 recent activity. Back button.
So I'm in the feedback app right now. I know you cannot see my screen right now because I do not have the screen showing. So you just have to listen to it in the background.
iOS and iPadOS 16 Beta 3 release notes. Heading. iOS and iPadOS 16 Beta 3 release notes. Heading level 1. Separator. Dimmed. Notes and known issues. Heading level 2. Accessibility. Heading level 4. Known issues. Heading level 5. The pointer won't behave correctly on the external display if the assistive touch accessibility feature is enabled. 9, 2, 3, 0, 2, 1, 9, 0. List start.
Oh, okay, lovely. Well, again, for me, that's not necessary, but there's a workaround, I think.
Workaround. Disable it while using an external display.
So, disable it while using an external display.
Users can experience slow animations when using Zoom after leaving the magnifier app. 9, 3, 8, 6, 7, 8, 4, 8. Workaround. Users can close the magnifier app and app switcher. List end.
Okay. Now, again, that's only for those who have the Pro or Max, I believe. So for those who have the 13 or a no Pro or the non-Pro or the non-Max series, I think you should be fine. So, yeah.
AirPlay. Heading level 4. Known issues. Heading level 5. Streaming of photos and videos to Apple TV or an AirPlay 2 enabled smart TV doesn't work if initiated from the Photos app. 9, 3, 7, 8, 5, 5, 2, 7. List start. Workaround. Use screen mirroring in the control center. List end.
So I guess to get that around, you use screen mirroring.
App Intense. Heading level 4.
App Intense. I'm not sure what this is, but...
Known issues. Heading level when returning results from the list. Perform left parent right when returning results from the list start. Perform left parent right parent. Method. The. Period result left parent right parent. Method and the. Returns. Value. Comma. Provides. Dialog. Comma. Shows. Snippet. View. And. Opens. Intent. Protocols aren't available. 9, 3, 3, 0, 0, 6, 3, 0.
Okay. So I guess that's something with coding, I guess. I'm pretty sure it's something with coding, like in a program or in some kind of Python or something like that. If you don't do that, you don't have to worry about that. So, yeah.
Workaround. Use the period finish left parent right parent. Method and. Perform. Result. As the return type for. Perform left parent right parent. Period. Snippet views can't display correctly in dark mode. 9, 4, 0, 1, 3, 8, 5, 7. Siri. Tip. View. And. Siri. Tip. Uvu. Do not display localized strings. Non-localized strings are displayed instead. Not App Store. Do not display
Whoops.
localized strings. Non-localized strings are displayed instead. 9, 4, 1, 2, 4, 3, 7, 9. List and App Store. Known issues. Heading level 5. Reinstalling Apple system apps can fail when only connected to a cellular network. 9, 4, 4,
Oh,
8, 4, 1,
lovely.
6, 1. List start.
That's great. Not.
Workaround. Connect to a Wi-Fi network to reinstall Apple system apps. List end.
Okay, so if you're connected to a cellular network and you want to reinstall the Apple system apps, it will not let you do it for a cellular network. And the workaround is to connect to a Wi-Fi network and do it that way. So hopefully that will be fixed in the future so you can use a cellular network if necessary.
App tracking transparency. Heading level 4. Known issues. Heading level 5. The info isn't provided to apps even if the app tracking transparency status is lines.
Wait, the what?
Words. Itfa. Itfa. Character. Cap. I. Cap. D. Cap. F. Cap. A. Space.
IDFA. I have
Words.
no clue what that is.
Note the info isn't provided to apps even if the app tracking transparency status is authorized. Not Apple ID. The info isn't provided to Apple ID Authentication. Heading level 4. Known issues. Heading level 5.
Okay, so Apple ID Authentication.
In certain cases, such as after unlocking a device from lost mode, an Apple ID authentication might be blocked and Apple ID service is rendered non-functional. The user is redirected to Apple ID settings to perform an authentication, but no authentication request is ever visible to the user. 9, 3, 9,
Oh, lovely.
8, 0, 4, 4, 1. List workaround. Rebooting the device allows the authentication to proceed. List end.
Okay, that's pretty simple. So rebooting the device will make it work.
Arcade. Heading level 4.
I've heard of ARKit, but I never used it, I don't think.
Known issues. Arbity. List start.
Arbity.
Tracking. Fails to detect persons on devices with an A14 or A15 chip. 9. Workaround. Fails to
Whoops.
detect persons on devices with an A14 or A15 chip. 9. Workaround. Use a device with an A12 or A13 chip. List end. App routing. Heading level 4.
Okay.
Characters. Cap. A. Cap. V. Cap. R. O. U. T. I. N. G.
So
Word.
AV routing, not sure what that is, but
Known issues. Simulator and Mac Catalyst should be explicitly excluded from developer compilation. 9. Backup. Heading level. Known issues. Heading level
all
5.
right, backup. Here's something that we need to keep in mind on this one still.
When the user restores from an iCloud backup, the restore can fail repeatedly in Setup Assistant if the device restarts while there's an in-progress restore from an iCloud backup happening in Setup Assistant. 9. 3.
Oh, lovely.
Workaround. Set up the device as new. Use erase all contents and settings, and then try to restore from an iCloud backup again. List end.
So basically, if you are on this beta or developer beta until it's fixed, hopefully before the public one comes out, you can't restore from a backup the way you would usually do. So you have to restore it as new, like a new iPhone, and then erase content in settings, and then restore it from backup like you normally would. So it's a little bit more of a lengthy process, but that's the way to do it as of now. Hopefully that will be fixed.
Carplay. Heading level 4.
All right, so CarPlay. So you may want to listen to this, but for those of us who don't drive, aka those of us who are blind, is not for us necessarily. But if you also want to connect your iPhone to the car itself, then also this may be for you as well. So it just depends if you use it or not.
Known issues. Wireless CarPlay can fail to connect. 9, 5, 2,
Oh, yay!
5, 0.
Wireless CarPlay can fail to be connected. Or not that, but you know what I mean.
Clock. Heading level 4.
Wait,
Wireless CarPlay can fail to connect.
so there's no workaround. Okay, then.
Clock. Heading level. Known issues. Heading left. Deleting clock inadvertently deletes sleep alarm. 9, 2. Workaround. Re-enable sleep alarm and health. List end.
Okay, so re-enable it in Sleep and Health in the Health app. You can re-enable that if you delete it from the app itself, the clock.
CloudKit. Heading level 4. Known issues. Apps won't launch in simulator. Scode displays the error library not loaded. /up
Scode.
/lib /swift /libs with CloudKit. Philip.
Xcode, I think is what I was
9,
trying to say.
4, 3. Workaround. Set your app's deployment target to iOS16.
Okay, so I guess it's for those of us who are making apps and stuff like that, but I'm not doing that, so yeah, I don't make apps. I'd like to learn how to make an app, though. That'd be really cool.
If a collaborative app isn't installed, the app user won't get a prompt to download and install it. 9, 2. Core graphics. Heading level 4. Characters. Cap. C-O-R-E. Cap. G. Golf words.
So core graphics, not sure what that is.
Deprecations. Heading level 5. To improve security. List start. Chime. Create. Enforces parameter correctness on macOS 13 Ventura, iOS16, iPadOS 16, watchOS 9, and Vo 16. Passing and incorrect. Chime. Characters. Cap. C. Cap. G. Cap. I. M. A. G. E. Words.
Okay.
Height. Order. Info. Is no longer supported, and will result in images failing to load. 9.
Oof.
4. Device discovery extension. Heading level 4. Known issues. Heading. There's an intermittent issue with Bonjour discovery when connected to the network using Wi-Fi. 9. Workaround. Power cycle the Wi-Fi prior to running your device discovery extension tests, or disable the Wi-Fi and use Ethernet with a USB-C or Lightning adapter. List end.
What?
Power cycle the Wi-Fi prior to running your device discovery extension tests. Or disable the Wi-Fi and use Ethernet with a USB-C or Lightning adapter. List end.
Okay.
Workaround. There's an intermittent issue with Bonjour Discovery when connected to the network using Wi-Fi. 9. 4.
Bonjour Discovery. I'm not exactly sure what that is.
Work it. Power driver kit. Heading known issues. Heading level 5. Driver kit drivers fail to start when hardware is plugged in. 9. Emoji. Heading level 4. Known issues. The search field for the emoji lock screen editor is missing. 8. 8. 6.
No. Okay, now I'm kidding. It's missing. Oh, that's okay.
You might not be able to select emoji modifiers when configuring an emoji wallpaper. 9. 3.
Uh-oh.
Zip Foundation. Heading level 4. Known issues. Using the inflection capabilities of lists attributed. String left parent localized : ellipsis right parent. In conjunction with a quantity won't work for text written in the Spanish language. Hang detection. Heading level 4.
Hang detect. Okay, that's a weird name.
Known issues. Notifications don't appear once hang logs are available for viewing in developer settings. 9. 3. Hang logs stop being generated when a daily limit is reached. Not health kit. Heading known issues. Vision prescription attachments aren't readable when restored from iCloud. Workaround. Sign out of iCloud with the option to delete all local health data and sign back in again. New medication data shared via health sharing might not appear on the receiver's device. 9. 3. 2.
Okay.
Home. Heading level 4. Known issues. The device that initiates the pairing needs to use the same iCloud account as the home hub. Only the owner of a home, not an invited user, can pair Matter accessories. Set home automations won't convert to shortcuts on macOS, as normally expected. 9. Workaround. Use iOS to convert home automations to shortcuts. If automatic updates for HomePod is turned off and 4 or more HomePods have a software update available, Home might quit unexpectedly on launch. 9. Workaround. Use an earlier version of iOS to enable automatic updates for HomePod. List end.
Okay, so if you have a HomePod and it does that, you have to use an earlier version of iOS. As of now.
Home screen. Heading level. Known issues. On an external display, the status bar is missing after entering the app switcher. 9. Workaround. Disconnect and reconnect the display to restore the status bar.
So that's for those who use an external display. I don't do that, so I'm perfectly fine. But for those of you who do, that's what you have to do. Just reconnect the display. So unplug it and plug it back in, and it should work.
Apps that use. Requires. Full screen. And only support portrait orientation won't display correctly on external displays. Timers won't appear on the iPad lock screen. 9. The camera and microphone indicators don't appear when in the full screen app went into more space display mode. 9. A preview might not appear during the drag and drop of widgets while editing the lock screen. The app library can fail to appear immediately after a reboot. Not workaround. Dismiss the app library and try again after a few minutes. Lock screen widgets aren't displayed correctly on smaller displays when in zoom mode. Not full screen windows with key focus can't be resized. 9. 3. Workaround. First dismiss the keyboard, or tap outside of the text field, to relinquish keyboard focus. Some displays draw the wrong canvas size causing pieces of the UI to be drawn off the screen. 9. 3. 4.
And for those of you who do not know what UI means, it means user interface.
Workaround.
I think.
Enable mirror display in settings greater than displays and brightness greater than arrangement. Camera on iPad currently only supports FaceTime when using the external display. 9. 3. iCloud. Heading level 4. Known issues. Heading left after purchasing a new custom domain. It might not appear in the domain list. 9. 4.
Wait. You can purchase a custom domain. What? Okay. That's cool, I guess.
Workaround. After your purchase is completed, wait up to 5 minutes and navigate to the domain list. The new domain appears correctly configured. Sharing a custom email domain with members outside your family might result in your own email address not appearing during setup. 9. Workaround. Add other members first, then add your own address.
Okay.
After purchasing a new domain and creating a custom email address, you might be offered to purchase the domain again. 9. Workaround. Tap not now if offered to purchase again. List end. Location services. Heading level. Known issues. Heading. The location services icon won't display if the status bar icon is toggled on in settings greater than privacy and security greater than location services greater than system services. Not mail. Head. Known issues. Heading level. When searching for words that contain diacritics, suggestions for some languages might display apostrophes instead of accented characters. 9. After updating to iOS and iPadOS16 data, it might take 24 hours or longer until search features function as expected. 6. Searching for me doesn't show suggestions for yourself or your Me card. 9. Workaround. Search for your email address instead. List end. Pasting text into the search field and searching via search mail for contact on the contact card doesn't work in languages other than English. 9. The high priority mail search suggestion isn't available. Mail search doesn't offer many temporal suggestions. Workaround. Type the full temporal suggestion, such as last week. Send later always offers send now, send tonight, send tomorrow night, and send later, custom option, without the refinement to have more awareness of the current time. 8, 6, 6, 4, 7, 2. Remind me messages might not show at the top of the message list until the message list is refreshed. 9. Until indexing has finished and has extracted rich links and documents, the 0 keyword state can show no results found. 8. Moving a remind me message to another mailbox doesn't remove the remind me banner. 9. Top hits from all mailboxes continue to show after selecting current mailbox. Not workaround. Redo the search with current mailbox selected. Selecting messages can result in a blank conversation view. 9, 5, 2.
Uh-oh. A blank conversation view. That's not good.
Workaround. Turn on complete threads and settings.
Turn on complete threads and settings. Okay, yeah, that's would make sense, I guess.
The Move folder selection UI hangs when user attempts to move with keyboard attached and multiple messages selected. Not map kit. Heading level 4. Known issues. Heading left. Map displaying in. List map. Characters. Cap. M. Cap. K. Cap. M. A. P. Pop words.
MK map. Not sure what that is.
View. And simulator for iPhone 11 and later can crash when showing geographic areas with new 3D map data. Maps. Heading level 4. Known issues. If a user long presses on the add stop field in route planning, Maps quits unexpectedly. 9.
Uh-oh.
3. Don't use doc. / com. Apple. Documentation / mapkit / maplandscape. Doc. / com. Apple. Documentation / mapkit / standard map configuration / map mode. Doc. / com. Apple. Documentation / documentation.
Okay, that's a long thing.
Map. Elevation. Style. Comma. Standard. Map. Configure period emphasis. Style. And. Preferred. Configuration instead. Shows. Instead.
Whoops.
Additionally. Shows. Buildings. Is now deprecated. Explanatory text regarding user credit for photos submitted to the Apple ratings and photos might erroneously show up in settings within Maps, even when that feature isn't enabled or available. Share ETA isn't sent as expected to SMS recipients. 9. 2. Share ETA isn't sent as expected to SMS recipient.
Oh, share ETA. Oh, it's the estimated time arrival.
The resume route option under Siri suggestions in Maps Home disappears after pausing a multi-stop trip. 9. Workaround. Go to Recents to find a copy of the saved trip, or recreate the remaining portion of the trip manually. While Maps is navigating, waking the device from the lock screen or ending navigation can cause Maps to quit unexpectedly. 9. 2. Workaround. Restart Maps into trip resumes.
Okay.
Maps isn't loading tiles and search result previews on iPads with 2 or 3 core CPUs. Not workaround. Forced quit Maps.
Oh, this is on the Mac.
Certain strings for share
I
ETA.
think.
Certain strings for share ETA will not be localized when messages. Heading level 4. Known issues. When attempting to reply to an existing thread of replies, the replies might scroll to an incorrect position. 9. 0. Metal. Heading level 4. When attempting to reply to an existing thread of replies, the replies might scroll to an incorrect position. 9. 0.
Yeah, but I'm trying to edit the message. It won't work.
Metal. Heading level 4.
Whatever.
Known issues. Heading level
Wait,
5.
metal?
When using the new metal mesh shaders feature, render pipeline state objects, SOs, created with a mesh shader stage but without object shader stage can fail to work around. When creating render SOs with a mesh shader stage, also include a potentially trivial pass-through object shader stage. List end.
Okay, so that's just a couple of things that have some issues are still there. There's way more than what I've shown you, but that's just a couple of things that still need to be resolved. The one with the voice everything that I mentioned in the last video of editing a message in iMessage when you need to edit it and fix it is still not working properly with VoiceOver. So when you try to edit a message in VoiceOver, it's still not working properly. So that still needs to be fixed. Hopefully that will be fixed eventually. If not, then I'll have to see why it's not working and I'll have to contact Apple and let them know. But it has been reported in the feedback app, so hopefully that will be resolved in the next beta.
iPhone folder. 17 app. iPhone. Message settings. FaceTime. Messages. iPhone.
Another thing I forgot to mention in the last one is if you accidentally deleted a message.
Filters. Back button. Filters. Messages. All no, unknown sender. Unread messages. Recently deleted. Recently deleted.
There's a recently deleted folder. So depending how your iPhone is set up, there's a back button. You have to go and then you'll see unknown senders, known senders, whatever, depending how you set up. But in there should be something that says called recently deleted. And you have 30 days, I believe, to recover that.
Recently deleted.
If I double tap on this.
Conversation. TheTechPianoPlayerKid. 6 messages. TheTechPianoPlayerKid. 6 messages.
So
23 days.
So for that one, it says 23 days left. So if I swipe down.
TheTechPiano 6.
Oh, no, I can't do that.
TheTechPianoPlayer.
So if I double tap.
Selected. TheTechPianoPlayerKid. 6 messages. 20th October. Recover. Button.
I can double tap on these messages. And then once I click all of the messages I want to recover on the conversations, in this case, I can click the recover button.
Delete. Button.
Or I can click delete. So that's cool because how many of you have accidentally deleted something and you're like, oh no, I didn't mean to delete that. Yeah, that's happened. It's kind of annoying actually. Another thing I thought was really cool was this. Now, this may change, so don't get your hopes up, but as of now, you can do this. Restart iPhone.
Just to confirm, you want to restart this device.
Yes. I know, most of you are probably sitting there and you're like, that did not just happen. Yep, it did. And the same thing goes with powering it off, and I'll show you how that works as well. So I'm going to activate Siri and say this. Shut down iPhone.
Just to confirm, you want to power off this device.
Yes. And there you go. That has been powered off. Pretty cool, I think. You can also use the Hey Siri function. So if you have Hey Siri, you can also have her do that. I like this because then you don't have to do the little weird pressing the buttons thing and accidentally call emergency services if you accidentally do that, because it's a little weird how you have to do with the iPhone 10 and newer. So I think that's pretty cool. So that's it for today's video. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. You can also send them to info@TheTechPianoPlayerKid.com or give a call or text me at 913-312-1325. If you do not live in the United States, you can give a call or text through WhatsApp. Please also like my Facebook page, The Tech Piano Player Kid, and follow me on Twitter, tech_piano. Everything is down below in the description. And with that in mind, I'll see you all later in the next video. God bless you all, and peace. The Tech Piano Player Kid is out. Thank you for watching today's video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and leave a comment down below. For questions, please send an email to info@TheTechPianoPlayerKid.com. You can also give a call or text at 913-312-1325. And don't forget to like my Facebook page, The Tech Piano Player Kid, and follow me on Twitter, tech_piano. Black background with white text that reads The Tech Piano Player Kid displays on the screen with the same text written to the right in Braille, then fades to black.